Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How is everybody doing today on this beautiful Saturday? Yeah, I knew today. I don't know why I knew today, okay? Today is the story time about the time that I came to her as a woman. I'm the one who came to her as a woman, y'all. This is one of my story times that's not really a story time, but I can make it a story time because a lot happened. So we're about to get into it. And yeah, if you are new to the channel and you are not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? Why do you keep watching my videos and not subscribing? Why? Like, it's not clicking. Like, it's not clicking. It's not clicking. What's not clicking? Why are you not subscribed? You keep coming back. You keep looking at my videos. Subscribe. Also, if you are subscribed, go ahead and turn on them post notifications. And then number 3, if you are subscribed, go ahead and follow my Instagram, my social media. All my social media handles are in the description box down below, from my TikTok to my Instagram to my Snapchat to my Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter like that, but you can still follow me on Twitter. Follow me, y'all. Y'all will like me on social media. I do a lot. If for my people who already follow me on social media, y'all know I do a lot. So y'all will like it. So those days that I'm not really posting, you guys will be able to see me, like, you know, on, you know what I mean, on social media. So yeah, y'all, let's get into the video. So boom, we're gonna give this nigga a name. We're gonna name him Chris, right? We're gonna name him Chris. Now, I had met Chris at my shitty as high school. The story time that I just told, I'm gonna leave it up here, or if I don't leave it up here, it's literally the story time that I just got done telling the other day about my high school where I got bullied and stuff like that. I have met him at that high school. So now that this is kind of like a continuation of my high school, but not really. So I'm just telling more. Throughout the year, you guys will just hear me telling more story times that involved my high school. But yeah, so basically, I met Chris my 10th grade year of my high school, and when I first seen him, I was like, oh, he's not bad looking, like, he's all right. I didn't really like think much of him. I just thought like, oh, he's okay, like, he, you know, he's just all right, like, I don't really care, you know. But I didn't really care at the same time, because if you guys already know, y'all know that everybody in my high school hated me a lot. And so because everyone hated me, I just never really, like, I mean, guys would try to talk to me, but like, guys would talk to me, but like, it wasn't like that, you know what I mean? He one time was always staring at me, and I always be like, this boy is always looking at me, but like, at the same time, everyone hated me. So I was just thinking, well, maybe he's just looking at me, you know, because everyone hates me, right? So if you guys know, we took our STAR test. We took a STAR test, and this is towards the ending of my 10th grade year. We took a STAR test, and no, it wasn't even a STAR test. It was y'all remember when they used to make us do like practice SATs, practice ACT exams and stuff like that? We did one of those, right? So after we got done taking it, he was like in the hallways, like talking to everybody and stuff like that. Like, he was a football player, so he knew everyone and everyone knew him. Like, he knew all the upperclassmen. He knew our class. Like, he was in our class, but like, everyone knew him type shit. So he's in the hallway, he's talking to everybody and stuff like that. And I just see him. I don't pay him no mind, but like, keep in mind, remember I told you guys, he always used to stare at me, but I would never really think anything of it, you know? So he stops me in the middle of the hallway, and he's like, hey, how was your test? How did you do? In my head, mind you guys, this is the first day he talked to me. Keep in mind that even though we didn't talk like that, I kind of knew him, you know? He was like, how was your exam? I was so confused. I was like, oh, it was good. And he was like, oh, really? Like, how did you think you did? And I was like, I don't know. And I told him straight up, I said, I don't really care either. It's a practice exam. And he was like, yeah, you're right, da da da. He was like, well, you have a good day. And I was like, you too. And in my head, I'm like, okay, either this guy is friendly, or it's confirmed to what I said, that this nigga like me type shit. Like, this nigga like me. So I was just like, okay, like, okay. So sure enough, the second option was always right. You know why? Because I'm the prettiest bitch alive. You feel me? Ain't never gonna be no other options other than the motherfucking fact that they like me. Nah, let me stop being conceited. So yeah, so I knew he liked me, and sure enough, he liked me, and he started talking to me on Kick. Now, he kicked me one day, and I'm like, what is this nigga doing kicking me? So he kicked me one day, and he was like, hey, I forgot what he said, but he basically was like, hey, I think you're really pretty, I think we should hang out, blase blase. Like, he was saying stuff like that. So I was just like, oh yeah, we should hang out. So we hung out one day. Well, first of all, he lived close to me, like he lived in my area. So we hung out one day, and this is like the first time of me and him just being with each other, like, you know, alone. And of course, now ladies, like in this day and age, if they're not trying to take you out on a date, don't go out with them. Don't link. Don't do the sneaky links. Don't do none of that. Don't do it. Now, I know we all like fall victim to it, and we all do it, but I feel like as you get older, if you are like 17, 18, 19, that's cute. But when you start turning like 23, 24, you as a girl, you actually start looking for serious shit. But back then I was a kid, you know, I was like 16. So the most we were going to do was hang out at my place or hang out at his. So we hung out, and it was cool. Like, his vibe was cool, like everything was there, like it was mad cool. But then he started trying to do things, and I was just like, you're not gonna get my kitty cat today. Like, no, like, I just met you, you're just not gonna get my kitty cat. It's not happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not happening. Not today. Not today. And so I guess he was just like confused. He was like, so why'd you come here? No, he was like, so why'd you invite me here? In my head, I'm like, you said you wanted to see me. I let you see me. Like, you didn't say you wanted to fuck me. And even if you did say that you wanted to me, I have the right to change my mind at any given point in time. You know what I mean? So I was mad confused, and I was just looking at him like, sir, like, no, like, I said no, and I meant no, and no means no. You could tell he caught a little attitude, and he was just like, oh, okay. But he continued to hang out with me. We were hanging out for a long ass time. We hung out for like a good 5-6 hours, right? And so then he had to dip. So he dipped. He ended up dipping. But like, that little moment of him trying to like mess with me kind of messed up everything else. Like, after I rejected him, he was still talking and stuff. We were still cool. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, shit just wasn't sweet afterwards, right? Fast forward to, I'm gonna say we hung out again, right? Like, probably like a week later. But throughout that whole time, we were texting. When he would see me in the hallways, I'll talk to him, I'll play with him. Like, he was cool. I kind of viewed him like a friend. Like, even though like I knew that eventually we would start doing things, I kind of viewed him as a friend, like throughout the whole time period of us doing things, right? So he came over again, and I didn't let him hit again, because no, like, I just met you type shit. So he went home. Well, this was after we hung out. He went home, and then we were messaging each other, and I don't even know how the argument started, but like, you could tell that he had an attitude. Like, I was messaging him, and mind you, this was not the night like that he went home. This was like a day or two later. I was messaging him, and he was being mad dry. Like, he was being so fucking dry. I was like, why are you being dry? And I don't know. I think it started a whole argument. Don't really remember what happened. This was so long ago. But this is what I remember what happened, because I remember the most detrimental stuff. This nigga made a comment saying that I'm wasting his time because I keep hanging out with him and I'm not giving nothing up. I'm wasting his time. I was just like, huh? Like, how am I wasting your time type shit? Like, how am I wasting your time? Like, how am I wasting your time? We got into a big ass argument over it, and I started arguing with him, and I was just like, nah, because you're not for da. Like, we got into a huge argument over it, and we stopped talking for like a month and a half. Now, I really do not even remember how we became cool again, but I know it was on his end. It definitely wasn't on my end, because like, I didn't need to be cool with him again. Like, the bullshit that he did was bullshit. So I know that I didn't try to become cool with him again. Knowing him, I know that his ass was like, let me rekindle. He always tries to rekindle. Like, he always tried to rekindle, burn bridges. Not even just with me, just like in general. So we started talking again. And this time when I started talking to him, I started, in a way, liking him, kind of. I started liking him. And so I just started hanging out with him more and more, like at lunch and stuff. Not lunch, but at school and stuff like that. I would see him in the hallways. I would talk to him. We would text a lot. It was cool, right? and he had just broke up. He was on and off with his girlfriend. So when he would be talking, when his girlfriend was dating, he wouldn't talk to me like that. And when him and his girlfriend wasn't dating, me and him would talk. So no, y'all, I did not talk to him when he was dating his girlfriend. But we're gonna get into later on about what happened. One day, of course, everything was feeling spicy. Everything was feeling right. I know people are like, ugh, like, why would you do that? Like, after he pressured you, y'all, like, I was a kid. I don't want to say I was a kid because I wasn't. I was a teenager. But y'all know what I mean. Like, in today's day and age, like, even then, like, I'm an adult. If I decide to change my mind after rejecting a guy after one time, that's my business. That's what I have to deal with. That's not you guys' business. Or I don't want to hear the judgmentalness in the comment section. Save it for your mother. We did the do, and what happened afterwards? Nothing really happened afterwards. Like, everything was just fine, you feel me? But then he got right back with his girlfriend. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Even though I liked Chris, it wasn't the type of liking that you know how you really, really like a guy? Like, you really, really like him? It wasn't like that. Even with him getting back with his girlfriend, he, like, it didn't really do nothing to me. Like, it kind of, like, was a ha-ha type of moment. Like, you know, like, not ha-ha, but, like, like, it's funny. Like, you was just inside of me, and now you're back with your girl, like, the very next couple of days. So, but at the same time, I wasn't mad. I wasn't nothing. Like, to say the least, we were friends with benefits. To say the least, like, we were friends with benefits, strictly friends with benefits. Like, that is like one of my relationships where I can actually say that we both agreed that we were friends with benefit in the meantime, right? So we consistently mess with each other on and off throughout the whole, like, 11th and 12th grade year. But 12th grade year is where me and him, we started beefing with each other, because I'm not gonna lie, Chris was low-key a follower. And I'm not gonna tell that story time for today, because that story time has nothing to do with why I came to that girl as a woman. I'm gonna tell that story time another day when I tell one of my bullying story times. So we're gonna push that back. But 12th grade year is where I kind of, like, stopped messing with him, because, like, I don't know, like, he just started acting very wishy-washy. And y'all already know, if y'all watch my bullying story time, a lot of people did not like me in school. So, like, I'm not gonna say Chris will follow the crowd, because he wouldn't. He would still talk to me, he would still hang out with me, but there were times where he was following the crowd, and I didn't like that. So me and him kind of, like, fell off. Then another thing was, he got to the point where, like, he stopped having boundaries. So the girl that he was dating, the one that I said that he was on and off with, there was a time where, like, they were really, really done, and she started talking to his best friend. And so he started dating this other girl, and, like, he would try to talk to me while he was dating her. I just was not fucking with that. Like, okay, like I said before, me and Chris were friends with benefits. I used to run errands with him sometimes. Like, I would go out with him sometimes, and we wouldn't do nothing. Like, there were times where I could be around Chris and nothing would happen. You know what I mean? So I was, like, cool hanging out with Chris. But there was this one time me and Chris was hanging out. Mind you, whenever Chris had a girlfriend, he never tried to come on to me. Everything was just cool, like, we were just friends, you know. And that's I'm not gonna lie to you, that's one of the main reasons why my boyfriend cannot have a girl best friend. I don't care what nobody says. You better have known her since y'all were 2. No, not even. No, she doesn't need to be your best friend. Can he have girls as friends? Yes. But if my nigga comes up to me, tell my son, hey babe, this is my best friend. No. Why is that your best friend? Me and a guy cannot work out, because I know what it's like to be friends with a guy and still sleep with him. So no. But yeah, so we were friends with benefits, but whenever he would have a girlfriend, we were just friends type shit. And so, and on top of that, he was friends with my other friends. So it wasn't like it was just me and him hanging out. It would be like him and, like, a whole group of us hanging out. So it looked good. And then I think I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's true or not, but I think he was messing with somebody else in the group. I don't really know. I don't really care. Like I said before, ain't none of my business. Like I said, I liked him, but not like that. So high school ended, and there was a time period where me and Chris stopped talking for a while, because I'm not gonna lie, I can tell that story. So one time my friend, she had a little event. My friend always used to have events at her house. This girl used to throw parties at her house. So she had a little tiny event, and she invited us, and she invited Chris. And I'm not gonna lie, Chris, as he just started getting, I can't even describe like what he did, but like he was just doing too much. You know how like people, you know how they say, oh, how niggas be acting weird, some niggas be acting weird when females come around. He was doing that. Like, I don't know if it's because we were in a large crowd. Like, he was trying to make me the butt of the joke, and I could never be nobody's butt of the joke. Bitch, I'm not the joke. Like, I'm so sorry about it. Like, you're not gonna play with me. That's what you're not gonna do. So he was like, yeah, da-da-da. Like, he was always trying to make jokes, and like, people were not laughing, but people were like, Chris, stop, leave her alone. In my head, I'm like, Chris, why don't you go ahead and tell these motherfuckers how you be all up in my guts? Like, stop playing with me. And the thing is, I think everyone knew that we messed around before. Like, people knew. So it's like, I just didn't even know why he was trying to play me. But like, I just was not happy. Like, I wasn't going for it. Like, every time I would talk, he would be like, girl, be quiet, you don't know nothing, ha ha. Like, he'll be laughing, and people be like, Chris, leave her alone, leave her alone. And I'm like, I don't know, like that, I don't know, when people do stuff like that, like, okay, let's say somebody's bullying someone, and then we have a bystander say, oh my god, leave her alone. I don't like that stuff, because in my head, I kind of view it as like, y'all are laughing, but y'all don't want me to know y'all are laughing, because people who really mean leave it alone, they're gonna be like, hey, chill, leave her alone. And I'll be like, leave her alone. Like, that shit gives me pick me energy. So, and don't get me wrong, I wasn't mad at the people, because it's like, they're not the ones telling the jokes, he is. So he just kept making jokes about me. He kept making jokes about me, kept making jokes. And so there was a time we were about to start watching the movie, because we had like a movie night. And so we were cooking at first, and he was making so many jokes about me, and he could see I was not happy. And that's another thing. If you keep making jokes about someone and you see that they're not happy, stop. Like, it's a 4-letter word. Just stop. Like, I didn't like the jokes. The jokes were not funny. Like, he was just making like weird ass jokes. He was like, there was a time I was laughing, and he was like saying, sounded like a pig. Like, he was making stuff like that. Like, stuff like that did not, like, no, it's not funny. So we're getting ready to watch the movie. Every single thing I would say, he will have an obligation. I would say, what would I say? I would tell him, I would say, oh, let's watch such and such. Like, sorry, y'all. If y'all see an eyelash hanging, I'm so sorry. Watch like Friday or something like that. So I was like, oh, let's watch Friday. Like, I really do want to watch Friday. Let's watch Friday. Don't nobody want to watch Friday. He didn't say it like that, but, you know, in a nigga voice. Don't nobody want to watch Friday. She want to watch Friday. The fuck? Like, and he would try to, like, get people in. Like, he would try to, like, add people in. Like, for instance, he was sitting next to this one girl, and he was like, she want to watch Friday. Like, she want to watch Friday. And, like, you could tell, like, the girl could tell I was getting mad. So the girl, she's ignoring him. She's like, can you stop touching me? Like, she's trying to change the subject. She's like, why are you touching me? He's like, nah, because she want to watch Friday. Don't want to watch Friday. Like, da-da-da, like this and that. Don't nobody want to watch Friday. It wasn't Friday, but I don't really remember the movie. But yeah, he was like, don't nobody want to watch it. Don't nobody want to watch it. So I literally turned around. I was like, can you stop? And he was like, ha ha. Like, he started laughing and shit. And I'm just looking at him like, I didn't say a joke. Just stop. So at this point, y'all, I'm getting angry. And like I said, back then, I had anger issues. Like, I had anger issues out the ass. And I was always on, like, defense, because I was always getting bullied. That's another thing. Somebody commented on my last story time and was like, why are you trying to act tough? I'm not trying to act tough, baby. I am tough. Like, it's not a question about it. Anybody who knows me know that I am very tough. Like, I'm a very tough girl. You know, don't see me here in these makeup and these hairs and stuff and think I'm very, very tough, because I had to be tough, because people always used to bother me. So I learned how to mentally put up this like, you know, like, I have like a boundary surrounding me, like invisible boundaries surrounding me. And like, if you try to go over those boundaries, I will attack. Like, I don't know, funny shit. I've managed to really, really calm down, like, over the years, and I still have a lot of work to do. But back then I was a firecracker, because I always used to get bullied back then. So in a way, Chris was kind of bullying me. And another thing is, what made me mad about Chris is that Chris told me one time, he was like, man, like, I really wish like the school could see this side of you. Like, you're mad cool. Like, I don't even know why people be bullying you. Like, I actually really like you. Like, you're cool. Like, you're good friends, da da da. So it's like, in my head, I'm like, you sit up here and you say that I was mad cool, but look at what you're doing. You're bullying me. You're doing the exact thing that I said I didn't like. And y'all, I know some people might be like, okay, it wasn't that deep. He was just making fun. No, y'all. He was bullying the hell out of me that whole night. I just don't even remember what happened because that was so long ago, but he was bullying me. Everything I said, he had an answer for. And the thing is, in the beginning, I let it go. I just let it go. I would just let it slide. But after a while, I told him, I said, hey, chill. Like, I told him, like, calmly. I was like, hey, chill. Like, you're doing too much. Chill. And he would laugh about me telling him to chill. Then, so at this point in time, when we're getting ready to watch the movie, I'm mad now. Like, now I'm at 9 type shit. All he needs to do is take me to 10 and it's off. And with the movie thing, he just kept making a joke over and over. He kept making a joke. He kept making a joke. He kept making like pig noises. Like, he just kept and you guys gotta imagine, this is somebody that you slept with, and like everybody, damn near everyone in the room knows that y'all slept with each other. You're embarrassing the fuck out of me because people are probably looking at us like y'all really sleep with each other? Like, why is he acting like that, you know? Y'all, I got up and I slapped the fuck out of him. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Bitch, I slapped him. Bitch, I took my motherfucking right hand, took it to the back of motherfucking China and brought that bitch back to the US, and I slapped the fuck out of him. Say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. I'm gonna need you to say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something. Say something now. I pimp slapped him and I went off. As soon as I slapped him, he tried to hit me back. But everybody on the couch, because mind you, he's sitting on the couch with a lot of people. I was sitting on the floor. Everybody on the couch is restraining him. And so he didn't say nothing. Like, he was shocked I hit him. Like, he just was trying to like hit me back. And so I was like, hit me. I said, oh my mama, if you hit me, you're gonna be dead. Da-da-da. Like, I promise you, like, oh my mama. I was so serious, y'all. Like, I don't know if Anisha, I was so serious. If he would have hit me, he would have been done for. Like, I really wanted to draw blood. Like, I wanted somebody's blood on my hands. If a boy touched me, done for. Like, done for. Like, not on no funny shit. Let me just say this. I was planning on going to the kitchen, and my friend, she had like a whole bunch of like knives like set up in the thing. Oh, baby. I was gonna cut him. I don't care. I didn't care about going to jail. I was so tired of being bullied. I didn't care. Yeah. Later on, y'all gonna hear the story time about how I almost did cut him. If y'all want that story time, let's get this video to like 2,000 likes. But yeah. Oh, 2,000 likes, y'all, if y'all want that story time about how I ain't gonna lie, I almost ended up, you know, going to him. But God saved me, and God said, baby, I got a future for you. I don't want you to go to jail. So it didn't work in my favor. But yeah. So at this point, he's just shocked. Like, people are restraining him, but you can tell he's just looking at me shocked. I went off on him. Like, I went, hey, I was like, fuck out. Like, I don't even know what I said, but I know I said something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. So at this point, I left. Afterwards, I left. I went home. Mind you, we were supposed to have a movie night sleepover. I was supposed to sleep over there. I got in my car and I went home. Like, I did not want to be there no more. Like, I was not happy. So the next morning come around, and my friend, she called me, and she was just telling me like, yeah, she was just telling me like, yeah, they were talking about the situation, and she basically said I forced. And that's what I used to hate in general. Like, people will always poke at me, but then when I will attack, because I will attack way more than what I needed to, everyone will always say I forced. Y'all been seeing this boy pick at me all night long. Y'all been seeing this boy pick at me all night long. But as soon as I attack him, all of a sudden, I force. So I told her that, and she was like, well, when you left, he said he was just playing. Like, he didn't know you were mad. Me and Chris have been friends since 10th grade. Since the ending of 10th grade. Chris knows when I'm mad. Chris is not dumb. Chris knows when I'm mad. You know when your friend is mad. Like, you know when somebody is mad. You know. So it's like, the fact that he tried to play dumb and tried to say like he didn't know I was mad, like, made me even more angry or whatnot. But she did, like, at the end of the day, I should have never hit him. Like, I should have never hit him. It was not that deep, you know? So she did say like, yeah, like, I do understand that he was messing with you, but like, you should never put your hands on him. She's like, because you don't know, like, he could have, like, what happened if he got up and he hit the fuck out of you? Like, now what? Like, she said it would have been bad on like your end and on his end. So she was just talking to me about that. And she was like, I feel like both of y'all should apologize to each other. I said, well, I'm not apologizing now. I'm not in the mood or anything to apologize to him right now. I don't care to apologize to him right now. I am not happy to even apologize to him right now. Like, no. So my friend was like, okay, that's cool. So a couple of, like, I'm going to say like 3 weeks go by and I text him and I apologized to him for hitting him, because as I thought about it, I was like, nah, like, I should never hit him. Like, and y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, I hit him hard. Like, y'all don't understand. I pimp slapped the fuck out of him, to say the least. Like, I hit that boy hard. So I was just like, man, like, I texted him and I was like, hey. No, I think I called him. Yeah, I called him and I was like, hey. And he was like, he answered. I FaceTimed him and he was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to apologize for hitting you. I said, like, you were just making me so mad and I don't like people bullying me. Like, that's like my trigger. Like, I don't like when people bully me. So he was just like, I was just playing with you. This is that. He was like, but that's cool though. He was like, me and you, we don't need to be friends no more. He said, cause like, I just can't be friends with people who don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. But me and you, we can still be cordial. I said, okay, that's cool. And we went about our business. Did we become cordial? No. Sure enough, I ain't gonna lie, we started smashing again. Yikes. I can't cap. I don't even remember how it happened, but me and him started messing with each other again. Now, cool. Now we're in college, right? And he went to like a college like far away type shit. So, but when he would come home to Houston, we would still be messing with each other. Or even, there were even times we weren't messing with each other. Like, we'll just hang out with each other. So, like, it was, like I said, we were friends with benefits. So now, every time I see him, we didn't mess with each other. It will be times where we would just hang out like the whole day. Like, we would just hang out, talk to each other, catch up with each other. Because we were living like 2 different lives at this point in time. And he will be, and majority of the times, he will have a girlfriend. Those days where like we didn't really like do nothing. So like, he would just talk to me about his girlfriend and stuff like that. And I'll just be like, oh, okay, like you got a girlfriend. Okay, like that's cool, da da da, like, you know. And I'm sorry, I just got a stupid message. But yeah. So then he would be talking to me about his girlfriend. He'll be telling people like, you know, like, oh, he'll be talking to me about his girlfriends. And y'all, keep in mind, Chris runs through girls. Like, he one of them niggas that he's always in a relationship, right? So fast forward to 2021. This was last year. Wow, time flies. This is when I came to her as a woman, and I don't care. And people in my comments can be sitting up here telling me, oh, you bitter, you bitter. Yes, I was. I don't care. I don't care. So basically, this is what happened. So towards 2020 is when I started to dislike Chris, because Chris, as he always has something to say. Like, he became so like negative. Like, I remember y'all know 2020 is when everybody had the PPP loans. That's when everybody was getting unemployment. And I was one of those people who got unemployment because my job qualified for it. And yeah, we got unemployment. So then he starts talking about the people who are getting unemployment are lazy. Mind you, he's posting this on his story on Snapchat. The people who are getting unemployment are lazy. Get your asses up and go to work. This and that. There's many jobs that are still open. There's a lot of grocery stores, gas stations that are still open. Y'all just want to be lazy. Blah, blah, blah. We are in the middle of a pandemic. What are you talking about? We just want to be lazy. Like, what are you discussing here? We are in the middle of a pandemic, and not only are we in the middle of a pandemic, all the stores are shut down except for grocery stores. What makes you think I want to apply to a grocery store? What makes you think I want to work? What makes you think I want to potentially come home and give my parents the disease from working? No vaccine is out. Why do you care that you just say if you are jealous that you didn't get the unemployment check, just say that. Just say that. Cause he can't sit up here and tell me that he got offered the unemployment check and he declined it. No, his ass never got offered it. So now he mad that we got offered it. That's just how I saw it. So I told him, I said, if you're jealous, just say that. Like, I slid up on his story and said, if you're jealous, just say that. So me and him started getting into a big ass argument. He was like, y'all gonna be broke in a couple of years. Da da da. Like, okay, and even if we are, why do you care? Why do you care if we're gonna be broke in a couple of years? Why? He was like, y'all gonna be broke in a couple of years because all y'all did was live off the government's funds and da da da. Like, he just started going in on me. And I went off on his ass too. I said, if you're jealous, just say that. Like, if you are jealous, just say that. Like, cut the crap. Cut it all out. If you are jealous, just say that. I don't care. I don't care. If you are jealous, just say that. Like, and I know people like, okay, girl, can you continue? No, cause I really want him and everybody who thinks like him to know that if y'all are jealous, just say that. So he's going off and he's like, yeah, da da da, and this is and that. And so I started telling one of my friends, I'm like, not gonna lie, I think I'm starting to dislike Chris again. Cause like, y'all remember, like, I started disliking Chris my 12th grade year. But then when me and Chris became cool again after I hit him, we were cool up until last year. Last year is where we really fell out. But 2020 is when I started to kind of dislike him. But I just let him be because at this point, this is not really my friend like that no more. We don't really see each other no more. And then on top of that, he didn't live in Houston no more at all. Like, even during the breaks, he wouldn't really come to Houston. So I didn't really see him like that, but we would keep in touch. Like, I remember when the pandemic first hit, he would FaceTime me. We will be reading the Bible together. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Me and this guy, even though we used to do things, we were actually really friends. So we'll be reading the Bible together because there was a time where he was going through a spiritual journey. So we'll read the Bible together. We'll be doing Bible study together. We'll be praying together. We'll be talking about goals and aspirations and stuff. But like, towards that, mind you, that was in the beginning of the pandemic, the beginning of 2020. He started off with the unemployment bullshit like around July, August. Like, he just started talking a whole bunch of shit about people getting the unemployment. Then he started saying everybody who got the PPP loan is going to jail, where we all thought everyone was going to jail. They got the PPP loan. Hell, they ass is still here till today. So shit, bitch, maybe we all should have got that damn PPP loan shit when you think about it. But yeah, so he started talking about that. So that's when I told my friend, I said, I really don't think I like him. Like, I think I'm starting to dislike his ass all over again because he's doing too much. So then this is when I really, okay, oh, this is another thing. He told me about this girl that he was starting to talk to. And mind you, he told me this at the beginning of the pandemic, and he was still talking to her towards the ending of the year. But he would try to call me and like do like phone sex with me and stuff like that. And like I said, we would do that like when we were talking, like when we were on that intimate level. But you already told me that you talked to someone. I'm not going to be on the phone doing phone sex with you. I'm not going to be sending you nudes. I'm not going to be doing none of that with you. You say you talk to someone. So I would tell him, I'll be like, Chris, don't you talk to someone? Yeah, I do. I talk to her, but whatchamacallit, she long distance, and honestly, like, we're not even dating yet. I said, but you talk to her. Like, you said you're going to make her your girlfriend soon. Yeah, I understand that. But, like, I haven't made her my girlfriend yet. So me and you can still continue to do the stuff that we do until what? No. And I'm not going to lie to you. it wasn't even just no because of the girl. I just started to dislike him. Like all that, and mind you guys, he didn't just talk about that unemployment shit once. He would talk about that unemployment shit all the time. And this is another reason why I started to dislike him. I personally feel like he was subbing me, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Did I save up that unemployment? Fuck no. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I did not save up that unemployment. Bitch, I blew that money. I started like, but I actually invested into what I blew. Like I started like buying shoes. That's just what I started buying, because I personally felt like I did not have a lot of shoes before the pandemic. I didn't have a lot of tennis shoes. So I started investing into my closet. I started buying a whole bunch of shoes. I started buying a whole bunch of clothes and stuff like that. And I started buying a whole bunch of hair. And I personally feel like I invested into my unemployment when you think about it, because look at this. I started buying a whole bunch of beauty supply wigs and doing videos on them and doing reviews on them. And that's how hair companies started reaching out to me. When I was like buying all those wigs, like if you go down my videos, all those wigs that you see like about a year or two ago, I bought those wigs on Amazon. I will buy those wigs on Amazon. I will buy those wigs at the beauty supply store. I would do those videos so I could get hair companies to start looking at me. And that's how hair companies started looking at me. So I personally feel like I invested. And I did invest in my clothes. I invested in my wardrobe. I started dressing better. Like I feel like I want to be an influencer. So I feel like I invested good. I don't care what nobody says. Maybe I should have saved up the money, but shit, I don't care. So every time I would buy a shoe, I would take a picture of it and post it on my Snap. He will always be like the first or second person to watch my story. Not all the time, but majority of the time. Why I will go watch his story and he will be like, a lot of y'all finna be broke in the next year. Y'all are buying unnecessary things. This and that. That unemployment is getting to y'all head. Y'all, who else is he talking about? He's obviously talking about me, and he knew I had unemployment because I told him, because we were friends, as I thought. So he's talking about me. So it wasn't just like he made the comment once and he left it alone. No, he will always make the comment. So I'm just like, bro, can you shut up? Like you're obviously jealous. Like shut up. So I just started getting tired of him, and me and him, we started getting in. We wouldn't always get into arguments, but we would like once in a day blue, because he would try to get me to do things with him. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that with you. Like you have a girlfriend, like no. And then like, I remember one time he got mad at me because I had posted on my story, and then he slid up and he was like, he made like a derogatory like message towards me. And I told him, I was like, you have a girl. And he basically blamed me. He basically said that it's my fault why he's acting the way he's acting, because he says that he basically told me that I need to stop posting derogatory stuff on my story. Now guys, if y'all follow me, y'all know a bitch like me like to shake my motherfucking ass. Bitch, I like to shake my ass. Bitch, I like to show my ass. Bitch, I like to have my ass. Y'all, my ass is fat. Like I'm gonna flaunt it type shit. Like I don't care, you know. I like to you know, wear, you know, skimpy shorts around the house, and I like to take pictures in it. That's just what I like to do. Like that's my type of vibe. That's my type of forte. That's my style. That's up my alley type shit. Like my mama ain't give me this fat ass for nothing, you feel me? So I'll be posting like, you know, just regular like pictures of me in the mirror, just like, you know, standing and stuff, and he'll be trying to slide up. He went off on me. He told me something. You're the reason that I'm talking to you like that. You need to cover up. He tells me that I need to cover up. He's like, you need to cover up, that maybe niggas won't be trying to talk to you. Are you dumb, Chris? You have a girlfriend. 1. 2, Chris, you know me. We're friends. You don't tell me to cover up nothing. Like, you knew who I was before. Like, it's not like you're a new nigga and you see me. No, you know who I am. You know what I do. You know the shit that I like to do. Control your dingling. Like, control your fucking dingling. Like, don't try to blame me for your thirsty ways. So after that, I told my friend, I'm like, bro, I don't like this nigga. Like, I'm really starting to dislike this nigga. Now, boom. This is the day that I said, fuck this nigga. For real, for real. King Von had died. And when King Von died, and it's like I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm looking back at it, the more I rejected him, the more he started disliking me. Because I'm not gonna lie, he used to sub me in his story, but he would try to act as if like, because I remember there was another time he subbed me, and I asked him, I was like, is this for me? He was like, no, why would it be for you? Y'all, it was for me. It was so obvious. But King Von had died. And I liked King Von. And so, and just like, not even just me liking King Von, but like seeing King Von's death on TV and on the news and on social media was just very traumatizing to me. So, and then just seeing his kids, like everything was so traumatizing. Like I cried when King Von died. I literally cried. So I put in my story, RIP King Von. Chris watches my story. 2 minutes later, Chris posts on his story. I don't know why y'all saying RIP to King Von. Y'all don't even know who King Von is. Da da da. Like, this is sad. Like, who are you saying RIP to? Y'all don't even know who he is. This isn't that. Why y'all saying, like, he just went in. Mind you, it's not him writing in text. Like, he's talking in the camera. He was like, honestly, like, I don't even know why y'all keep saying RIP to King Von. Like, y'all don't even know who he is. Y'all look stupid as fuck saying RIP to King Von. So I slid up on his story and I said, I put RIP King Von, you'll be missed. Because at this point, you're subbing me. If you want to sub me, send that shit to me. Direct that shit. Like, why are you subbing me? So when I said RIP King Von, he put laughing emojis and he said, you're one of the people I'm talking about. Oh, I know. That's why I slid up on your story. You're always subbing me because you want to eat my pussy, but I won't let you anymore. So get the fuck out of here. So me and him got into another big ass argument. Like, the argument was so big. Like, he was calling me delusional. He was saying, like, y'all don't know these celebrities. Y'all need to stop idolizing these celebrities. This is, and I'm like, how am I idolizing a celebrity just from saying RIP? You're idolizing him because you don't know him and you're saying RIP to him. Anyways, he was saying King Von was very low vibrational, and basically, this boy Chris said King Von was low vibrational and he deserved his death because basically King Von started it and oh boy and Connorana and them finished it. That's basically what he was saying. Do y'all see who I was dealing with? Then another thing, let me give y'all another example. He was there with me from the beginning when I started my YouTube channel. And he had a YouTube channel as well. And he liked to travel. Like, he used to like to travel. So he will vlog. He wanted to be a vlogger of traveling. He used to like to go everywhere. So I remember his channel. I don't know if he deleted his channel or what, but when we and him started our YouTube channel, his channel was doing better than mine. I think he had like 300 subscribers and I think I had like 5 subscribers. I didn't have a lot of subscribers and I would be posting videos throughout the year and I would not have a lot of subscribers. And so me and him, we were talking about it one time and I was telling him like, yeah, like I don't have, like, people just not subscribing to my channel. Like I said, I know, like I was telling him, I was like, I know like I could be more than what I am, but like I don't know, like I feel like people just don't want to like hear me, you know? So he was telling me, oh, well, let me go watch one of your videos, because he was subscribed to my channel, but he never really used to watch my shit because it would just be like makeup. If you guys look down below, like you guys would just see me doing makeup, but I had some story time. So he went to go watch the story time. So now my friends were subscribed to my channel and they will always tell me your story times is what's gonna be it on your channel. They always used to tell me that. So everybody loved my story times. Even back then when I only had like 30 subscribers, everyone loved it. He's like, well, let me go watch your story time and then I'm gonna come back and tell you, like, you know, how good you did. So he calls me back and I'm like, oh my God, how did you like it? How did you like it? He has the nerve to say, you could do better. I'm like, what do you mean I could do better? He's like, you keep saying in your videos. He was like, it's so annoying. He was like, the story, he was just being negative. Like, he was just like, the story times are not that good. The story times low-key kind of sound fake, like it didn't happen. This and that. Like, he was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just looking like, this nigga's a hater. Like, at that moment, that's when I knew that I was messing with a hater. Like, that boy was a hater. And I was just like, what? Like, what? Like, this nigga is a hater type shit. So I just said, okay. Like, I just said, okay. Like, I didn't even bother him. I didn't want to, like, fight with him over it. I just said, okay. Because it's like, what do you say? Whew. My throat getting dry, y'all. It's a cough medicine. But yeah, and for y'all who's like, oh, she drank it out the bottle. That's my bottle. Nobody else drinks it. So yeah, I was like, okay, but I knew in that moment that he was low-key being hateful. Y'all, this how I knew he started being hateful. How come as soon as my YouTube started picking up and surpassing his YouTube, why did he unsubscribe? He unsubscribed. This is somebody I've been friends with since 10th grade. Why'd you go and unsubscribe when my shit started picking up? So I peeped that. I was like, okay. Because like he had his settings set up to where it shows the subscriptions, and like one time, I don't know, I'm a very observant person. And when I start peeping that you're a hater or like you have an issue with me, I start really researching you to make sure that to make sure I'm correct. So this was around the time that like he started arguing with me a lot again. And so one time I went to his YouTube channel and I went to his subscriptions list and I was not there. Whereas I was there though all those other years that I had my channel. Okay. So you unsubscribe. Cool. Then when I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, he slides up on my story and he's like, congratulations, Irene. I always knew you would make it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, tell the hater. I said, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and tell your bitch I said, you. But bitch, fuck you. Like, bitch, you ain't know I was gonna make it. Bitch, how the fuck did you know I was gonna make it and then you went to go unsubscribe? So you're confirming what I thought about you. Bitch, you thought I was gonna make it and so you unsubscribed so I could go down. And the thing is, he unsubscribed around the time where I was telling people subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 1,000. He went to go unsubscribe. Okay, I see how you moving type shit. Like, I see how you moving. Like, you're mad weird. But I didn't tell him that I knew he unsubscribed. I didn't tell him shit. I just said, thank you so much. Boom. Now, this is the day that I came to her as a woman and I really don't give a damn what nobody got to say because I motherfucking did it and I motherfucking said it. He tried again to try to talk nasty. He was trying to get on the phone with me and, you know, do the usual shit that he would try to do. And I told him, I was like, look, I didn't go off on him, but I told him, I said, you need to learn how to respect yourself. I told him that. I said, you need to learn how to respect yourself. And I told him, you need to learn how to respect the woman that you get into relationships with. If you do not know how to respect them, then please don't get with them. It's that simple. I said, you've been talking that you like this girl and stuff like that. I said, but every chance you get, you're trying to sex me. You're trying to get on the phone and do phone sex with me. You're trying to do masturbation shit with me. And it's not gonna happen because you have a girl. Like, learn how to respect yourself. So this motherfucker basically said, I mean, I know how to respect myself. Do you know how to respect yourself? I'm like, I'm not the one in the relationship. You are. He's like, yeah, I understand. He said, you're not in a relationship because all you do is post raunchy photos on your social medias. Niggas just want to fuck you. Okay, well, you might be right. Okay, he is right. Fuck him. He's not right. The fuck, man. He's not right. He's not right. I don't care. And even if he is right, I'm not the one in the relationship. You are. So it does not matter. Whether you're right or not, you're wrong type shit. So I went off on him. I didn't curse him or nothing, but I was just like, look at you. I said, I told him, I was like, look at you gaslighting me. And look at you also trying to take the blame off of you and put it on me. I said, because you know that you doing stuff that you don't got no business doing. So you want to now come and worry about me. He starts talking about well, at the end of the day, maybe if you will stop posting all these raunchy photos, posting you in the mirror with some small ass clothes on and shit, showing your ass and stuff like that. And y'all know my tongue is long. And yeah, like, I take pride in my tongue being long. Like, my tongue is very, very long, you know? So, got on my my cheeks. But yeah, my tongue is very long. So whenever I stick my tongue out, he will like slide up and be like, damn, that snake tongue, that's a snake tongue. Like that's a demon tongue. Y'all know how niggas are. Like, yeah, my tongue is long, y'all. Like, and yeah, it's long for a reason type shit. You feel me? Like, it's not just long just to be long. And he knew that because, you know, we used to murder each other. So he would say stuff like, man, I miss that tongue, or your tongue is so long. Like, he would say nasty shit like that. And I'll be like, hey, chill. Like, I would tell him straight up. Because mind you, I'm just taking the video like, ah. He'll be like, ooh, I miss that tongue. Like, so he had the nerve to say, and put your fucking tongue in your mouth and be a fucking lady. He telling me to be a lady. Bitch, you need to be a man. You was over here telling me to be a fucking lady. Bitch, you need to be a gentleman. The fuck? Like, don't be telling me to be a fucking lady. You be a fucking boyfriend and stop cheating. So that within itself pissed me off, because I was just like, how you gonna gaslight me because you're in the wrong? So after that, I stopped typing to him. And he comes back about 2 hours later and was like, you know what? After thinking about the situation, you are right, and I do need to change, and I am gonna take your advice. He said I need to learn how to stop letting temptation get the best of me, and I need to just in general learn how to cut off meaningless. I think he was like saying like cut off meaningless sex talk or stuff. I forgot what he said, y'all. I forgot what he said, but he basically said that like he needs to stop letting temptation like take a hold of his life, and he needs to actually like focus on like what he wants, like the person he's dating at the moment, and not focus on temptation. So I said, that's good. I'm glad that you took my advice. And that was that. Like, I didn't think anything of it. He then writes back, mind you, this is on Snapchat. He then writes back and says, yeah, bye. And he deletes me everywhere, y'all. I go on Twitter, he deleted me. I go on Instagram, he deleted me. I go on Snapchat, he deleted me. He deleted me everywhere. I'm the temptation? Okay, no. So this is where petty Irene came into play, okay? And I don't care about nobody saying, oh, well, you know, you're petty for that. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Because he deleted me, I went to go tell his girl about him. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. I don't give a flying fuck. I went to go tell his girl about him. I texted his girl. I seen her on Instagram, and I messaged her, and I was like, just want to let you know such and such has been doing ABCD. I sent her the screenshots of him trying to mess with me. I sent her everything, the whole 9 yards, and yeah. So she never replied to me, but like, I'm gonna say like 5 minutes later, he went off on me. You know, he still has my number. He went AWOL on me. He was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Da da da. Like, so he starts blowing up my phone, calling me. So y'all, he's calling me like 3, 4, 5 times, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Tell me why I'm hearing he's FaceTiming me, not even calling me, y'all. So I answer the FaceTime. I'm like, hello. He's going off. He was like, you stupid bitch. He was like, I took your advice and this is what you do? Bitch, I didn't tell you to fucking delete me everywhere. And then mind you, he said, this is what he said last, now that I'm remembering. He said, you're right, I do need to get rid of the problem. And he went to go delete me. So he was being condescending, y'all. When he came back to tell me that he was taking my advice, he was being very condescending. He was basically saying, I need to get rid of the problem. And I was the problem because I was the hoe. That's basically what he was saying, because he confirmed it on the phone. He was like, I took your fucking advice. You told me to stop talking to hoes. You were one of the hoe and I got rid of you. This isn't that, da da da. The fuck is you over here messaging my girlfriend for? Like, you're messy, da da da. Like, you're just mad. He was like, this is the reason why you're single. He was like, you want me to tell, mind you, y'all, he's going off on me. He's like, you want me to tell you why you're single? You're single because you're a hoe. You're single because you're a hoe. And this isn't that. And he was like, and you're also single because you're a miserable ass bitch. That da da da. Like, this isn't that. He said, you're also single because when shit don't go your way, you're not happy when shit don't go your way. That's why you went to go tell my girlfriend, huh? That's why you went to go tell my girlfriend, huh? I'm like this on the phone. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, wow. I'm miserable? Cool. Oh, guys just want to mess with me? Maybe you're right. Bitch, what do you want me to do? Okay, cool. I'm single and you run through so many girls. You have a different girlfriend every other month. You have a different bitch every other month. And even when you do stay with the same bitch, you cheat on her. So what are you talking about? I'd rather be single than do the bullshit you're doing. You can't even be in a relationship and be faithful to your girl, but you're telling me that's why I'm single. No, you need to be single, not me. Okay? You. So he's going off and everything, and then he hangs up on me. I said some things, I don't even remember what I said, but he hangs up on my face because I started going off on his ass. Because I gave him the chance to speak. Bitch, now it's my turn. Let me talk. So he hangs up on me because I was going AWOL on him. So I texted him and I was like, don't you ever hang up in my motherfucking face. You better wait for me to have the final say. Then I'm gonna hang up in your face. I said, bye, bitch. I said, next time stop being a fucking cheater, stupid hoe. Do not play with me. I don't care. I said, and this is what I also told the girl. I said, knowing you give me vibes that you will stay with him. I said, I know you're not gonna leave him, but I just want to let you know the type of nigga you're dealing with. Good luck in life with him. Y'all, why this bitch still with him to this day? She's still with him. And me personally, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care at the fact that she's still with him. That don't have nothing to do with me. But I still just want, I don't know. I'm the type of person that when I feel played with, I do the playing. That's just the type of person I am. And he was trying to be condescending. He was trying to be condescending. If I would have woke up in the morning and I just would have seen that he deleted me everywhere, I would have not said nothing about it. I probably would have been like, fuck you, and went about my business. But it's the simple fact that he tried to be petty with it. Talking about something. You're right, I do need to delete the problem and then go and delete me. No, you're not going to be playing in my face. You've been trying to talk to me with this girl that you've had. I've never tried to talk to you knowing that you had this girl. Why are you playing in my face and then getting mad when I don't want to play in yours type shit? So yeah, that's the story time. We blocked each other everywhere. I blocked him everywhere. The bitch is still with him. Yeah. And it's also a lesson for y'all ladies. Don't come to no girl as a woman. Because, bitch, these girls, they ain't gonna want to leave. They dumb. A lot of these girls are mad stupid. They gonna continue to fuck with him until they can't fuck with him. Or until he doesn't want to fuck with them. A lot of these girls are weak in the knees. Stand up! Stand up! That's the story time. I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Follow all my socials like I said below. Let's try to get this video to 2,000 likes so I can tell another story time on him, because I do have another story time on him. I love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.